Hey guys. So this is probably going to stay in my drafts for a while because I still have people to tell. But, surprise, your girl's pregnant. To say that out loud is crazy. It's only been 2 people besides the father to know. Yeah, this has been such a crazy past 2 weeks, I'll say, since finding out. Ideally, I would have loved to do like the finding out video and, telling the father. But, it's not the perfect situation. It's not the ideal situation that I'm in. But, life throws curveballs at you, and it's all in how you handle them. I will say for the past 2 weeks, I've handled it pretty much like a roller coaster. Ducking and diving and turning it at every chance I can. Figuring out, if I'm going to go through with it or, how do I feel and what's this going to be like being unwed. As my first situation, I was married with my first daughter. Not with my first daughter, but I was married before I had her. And shortly after divorced. So, I was still basically a single mom. Not ideal, especially not what I wanted to do, but it was what it was, and I made do with what I had and the support I had and still have. And in this situation, I feel like keeping that perspective is how I'm going to get through this, knowing that everything's going to work out for itself the way it needs to, for probably a whole week. After finding out, I was definitely like, there's no way that I'm keeping this child. Even though I'm not really for that. I mean, everybody has their own choice and to do what they want. But, the situation I was in, it just kind of happened and it wasn't planned. It just wasn't any of those things. And so, it's scary because I've never been in this predicament. And so it's a new situation, and not knowing what support I'm going to have from him and how my family's going to react. And, I could care less about the people that aren't my closest friends, but, people around me that I work with, what are they going to think? Not that it has any weight, but, these are all the thoughts that cross your mind when you're in a situation that you didn't plan on being in. So here I am. I am on this new journey. And I figure, I did this with my first one. I documented pretty much everything. I was sharing my life and my struggles and my journey. And I feel like it was helpful for a lot of people. And I kind of just let that go as she got older. But I feel like now that I'm going through this again, let me do this again. Now that I have a better idea, I think I have a better idea as to like how to handle this. I might not, but everything is kind of new. It feels like it's new. It's been about 11 years. So there's an 11-year gap. So that's new. That was never the plan. I'm 40 years old. So that's also another thing. But everything happens for a reason. I was definitely fearful of like the goals I had set for myself and the body that I was working on for myself being ruined for life. And, you go through all these negative thoughts. And I guess this video is more so for someone who may be, in a situation that I'm in, similar to, and feeling and thinking those same things. And honestly, once you accept whatever decision you choose to make, I'm accepting that I am going to keep it, and it's going to be a beautiful experience, and I'm going to make it the best possible pregnancy I can. Even though nausea is a real thing, morning sickness is a real thing throughout the whole day. But with all that being said, like, maybe this can help somebody just be confident in, just having the right people around you to support you in whatever decision you make, and love on you, and just know that your life isn't ruined. This is just a hiccup, and, it might slow you down a little bit, but it's not going to stop you. And I see a lot of people succeed, in situations where they really have no choice but to push harder and stronger. And I feel like that's what this is doing for me, is just now I really have a time frame to work with. So I have to push a little harder for reaching some of those goals that I have. And I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm going to let this motivate me, because that's just who I am. So hopefully this motivates somebody, encourages somebody. Like I said, this will probably be my job for a while, so I don't know when you guys will be seeing this, but officially I am, as of Friday, about 6 weeks. And yeah, so here's to a new journey, a new season of life, and a new just accepting the things that come into your path. And it really is all about perspective and seeing things in the positive. And yeah, so here we are. I know this is not my typical content, but for a while I've already been wanting to kind of steer my content another way, because I don't plan to be at Dre's forever. So hopefully you guys enjoy this still. Hopefully I can grow another community of women who, are on the same path or can relate or anything like that. And we can just, grow a community of like-minded people. It's Nat. And just all about support and love and good energy and, positive thoughts. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. So hope you'll come along on this journey with me, and through the ups and downs, because I'm sure there was a lot of downs for the past couple of weeks of since I found out. But I'm turning that corner of acceptance and apologizing to my body, to the baby, for the negative things that I said, the negative ways I was feeling, and switching that to just positivity and healthy growth and beautiful mindsets and goals being reached, and just things that I wasn't thinking could happen, but I know can happen in this season. So with all that said, thank you for being here, supporting me, accepting me for who I am. And yeah, I guess we're back on this video journey with another pregnancy. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.